The opening of a new manufacturing facility in Beaver Dam is working to bring jobs from outside the U.S. back to Wisconsin. Generac celebrated the grand opening of their newest generator and power equipment manufacturing plant. The 345,000 square foot facility is the company's largest. The company says the new facility will allow for expansion at other facilities in Oshkosh and Eagle, while also bringing jobs back from outside the country.
In Wisconsin, just these smaller communities, the work ethic that you see in these communities is something that really works for what we do, that hands-on, kind of we're going to solve problems and get it done kind of culture that this area brings.
The facility currently houses 130 employees. They plan to grow that number to 320 by the end of the year.